Why you got a knife out, Roland? You gonna stab me?
Hello. Until next time.
Yeah, put that thing away, man. Get somebody. Don't pull knives on me, you psycho. When we last left the last Dragonborn Nico, we were travelling around Bruma once more, finding caves with necromancers that we could not quite access as we needed a quest for it. After heading back to Bruma and picking up another quest from Adius, and hearing a bit of dialogue about how we're a sneaky boy, and immediately getting arrested for stealing, we ended talking to the Fighters Guild, and we were planning on heading to the Synod, collecting the quests we need before heading back out to Underpaw Cave. But before we do that, I want to stop in at the church because we've not really had a look around here. I had to think about what we did with Steve and the couple of times that we came here. I don't think we ever investigated down here. Now already we picked up 2 books from here, Teachings of St. Martin. So that is our reading for the next couple episodes. But I want to see what's in the Undercroft, and I want to see what's in the Chapel Hall. As it's something we've not looked at. There might be some interesting characters in here. There might be some interesting books or something. Not really. Opulus? What's that? Opulus? Opuscus? Lamabe? I don't think we've ever read that. What's that one? The Restless Death. I'll take that, because I don't think we've read... Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't think we've ever read that. A lot of these we have, I think. Arcturian Heresy. Have we ever read that? Yeah, I think we have, actually. Possibly. It sounds familiar. Scroll of Heal Ava. Can we get this? Is there anyone here? No, there's not anyone here, but we can... Maybe? Open this? Alduin Ektosh Dichotomy. Have we read that? Okay. I don't know if we have, so I'm going to take it just in case. There's a strongbox. Right, let's have a look inside here. I very much doubt there's anything unique in here, but you never know. No, not at all. Papers, Volume 1. So that's Scripture of... Is that what we've got? I thought it was the Tale of St. Martin. Maybe it's Scripture. Yeah, it's Scripture. Volume 1 and Volume 2. So we'll have to look at these other volumes, but... Where's all my friends? Where's they gone? We have been left to rob this place ourselves. Nightfall is here. Monk robes. Anyone in here? For Sapphire. He's got his chest the wrong way around, which is weird. Oh no, there is somebody here. Who are you?
Praise Saint Martin.
Why did you become an acolyte?
To ask me why I became an acolyte of Saint Martin is to ask why thunder strikes, why rain falls, or why the wolf hunts. It is because this is what comes naturally to me.
Fair enough. Being an acolyte of St. Martin comes naturally to you?
You seem confused. Allow me to explain further. We all follow a path through life. We all desperately attempt to influence it to go a certain way, or lead us to a certain destination. Others desperately attempt to steer it away from a destination. The amount of influence we can exert upon that path varies, but is invariably limited. In many ways, we must all make the most of what life gives us, and adapt to its trials accordingly.
Fair.
Without boring you with specifics, it would be appropriate to say that my life so far has taught me many lessons of sorrow and grief.
Also fair, I can understand that.
I have constantly been set back, and my attempts to change my course have always been met with bitter resistance by the winds of life. It is through St. Martin's example that I truly find my inspiration to become more than I am. It is in this that I am enlightened, and hope to be reborn.
Okay, well, fair enough.
See
Thanks
you
for
around.
chatting to us. That's quite a noble goal, really, isn't it? A lot of ingredients down here. There's an apple watch pie. I don't know if I do. An apple watch pie. Venison. Meat, potatoes. Just a little kitchen of some sorts. And down this way we have... Oil cream tart. Nerimus Agretian.
Greetings, stranger. Have you come to hear the gospel of Saint Martin?
You're the guy who was outside, weren't you? St. Martin?
Yes, Saint Martin. Have you heard the tale of how Martin Septim ascended to sainthood? If not, perhaps that would be a good place to begin.
Do you mean Martin Septim?
Yes, Martin Septim. Are you familiar with his story? Perhaps you would like to hear it.
Do we want to hear it? We've kind of heard it before, but... Well, we know it. Well, we don't know it. We've not got to that in Oblivion playthrough yet. Oh, yeah, sure, tell us a story.
Saint Martin had humble beginnings as a priest of Akatosh in the city of Kvatch. When Daedra overran the city during the Oblivion Crisis, Martin led the people to refuge in the chapel. The fabled champion of Cyrodiil came to rescue him and told him the shocking news that he was the son of the Emperor. This came as a surprise to him, but it gave him new purpose after his home was destroyed. Along with the champion and the blades, Martin designed and executed a plan to undermine the efforts of Mankar Cameron and the Mythic Dawn cult. There was a great battle here in Bruma as the Great Gate was opened to secure an artifact of immense power for Martin's plan. Finally, the champion under Martin's guidance slew Mankar Cameron as the Imperial City came under a great Daedric siege. It appeared all was lost, but Martin shattered the Amulet of Kings in the Temple of the One, transforming into a huge flaming avatar of Akatosh. In this form, he defeated the manifestation of Mehrunes Dagon in an epic, glorious duel. This broke the siege of the Imperial City, restored the war between Tamriel and Oblivion, and ended the Oblivion Crisis.
Okay, what is the message of the Chapel of St. Martin?
Our message? Our message is one of aspiration. The followers of St. Martin must aspire to be more than they are, to rise above their current place in the world and become something greater. In Martin's case, this meant rising from a humble priest to savior of the world. In more common cases, this could mean many different things. Rising above greed, evil, temptation, poverty. This is the power of St. Martin and his holy word.
Yeah, you know what? I can kind of get behind this sort of aspects of religion because it is pushing not for the furthering of the church itself or, lining the pockets of the church. It's more about a personal journey. And I think that's more my understanding of religion is it's a personal journey. Oh, down's the Undercroft. Got the dungeon music. Are there any ghosties in here? Are there any ghosties if we break into this stuff? No one gives a shit. Okay, well, we're gonna have a look around. Just make sure we're not missing anything, gods and worship. Because you never know, there may be some hidden item or fun little trinket that we do not find unless we come down here. So I will do that. It's actually a lot clearer and cleaner than it is in Oblivion. I'll tell you what, the staff here at the Church of St. Martin have done a considerably better job than it was when it was Bruma. It was just a standard old chapel. Yep, well, that's everything. No, oh, hang on. Volume 2, Volume 1. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, we've already got those books. Let's get out of here. I have got survival mode off, so we can fast travel around. As much as I do like the challenge of survival mode, we're nearing that point in the playthrough where I don't really want to be spending like an entire episode dragging you all to one side of the map or another. And all the things that we need to do are sort of back, out that way. We do need to speak to the Synod before we go, though. So let's go ahead and do that and get those quests. Have a chat to this fella out here.
Elentius Rentilia, Master Alterationist of the Synod here in Bruma, at your service.
Why don't you sell spells?
Well, I could, but I can't.
Care to elaborate?
Well, I know advanced spells, but I'm not authorized to teach them. Rules from on high. We're not allowed to teach magic to anyone who hasn't proven themselves responsible enough to handle it. And by that, they mean anyone who isn't a high-ranking member of the Synod.
Alright, well, you're certainly cheery.
Why shouldn't I be? I'm in the cosmopolitan heartland of the Empire, working in a Synod conclave with warm hearth and good pay. What more could I ask for?
What does an alterationist do?
What a curious question. Well,
I kind of
do a
like
lot
this
of
guy.
things
He's got some
related to
fun
alteration.
vibes.
One of my current particular areas of study happens to be alteration enchantments. You know
Okay.
the trickiest thing about enchantments? Soul gems.
Oh, is he next for soul gems?
Very grim, harvesting souls and imprisoning them in gems. Hard for me to do. Means I've been unable to do any enchantments for a while. Come to think of it, would you be a sport and bring me a filled common soul gem?
I might have
For your
one?
trouble.
Sure, I can do that.
Great! A common soul gem is all I need.
Okay.
Nothing fancier than that.
Have I got one? Nope, I do not. Alright, what are your thoughts on the College of Whispers?
They're another organization similar to ours. Sadly, we're not on good terms. Sometimes I wonder to myself if it would be better to just form an alliance with them. But then I remember such talk will get me kicked out of the Synod, and then I shut my mouth. And speaking of shutting my mouth,
Well, tell me a bit more about the Bruma Conclave.
not very much, truth be told. Cadius can tell you the official jargon better than I, but suffice it to say, we're quite comfortable and provide a much-needed, if thankless, service.
Okie dokie.
We are the face of the Synod, you see. Our presence here in Bruma gets magic into the psyche of the common man. Surely that could only be a good thing.
Go. Well,
Until
thanks.
next time.
Appreciate it. Let's go chat to the Synod. The rest of the Synod, anyway.
Indeed, this is odd. And you say it just appeared here
Wait.
out of thin air?
He just teleported in.
That's for sure. Where do you think it came from?
What is with this commotion?
This is one of the ones that you pick up for Umbracano, right?
Who made this mess?
Better
That's the
quality.
thing. We don't know.
It just appeared. Out of thin air. Maybe that stranger over there has something to do with it.
Yes, it was me. It was all me. I am a magical man. Hey, Cadius.
You there, come here.
No?
You say that with confidence, as though you know exactly what mess I'm referring to. That fills me with a certain degree of suspicion.
Why and how would he have made that mess?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. But I suppose within the unknowable depths of the arcane, something such as this is not entirely implausible.
I mean,
That said, I suppose it would be downright foolish of you to strut in here after causing the mess.
it seems kind of dumb. I could have just put it down
apologize for the
myself.
inconvenience. Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave. Attendant, clean up this mess, would you? And take that statue to the back for examination.
Yes, first adjunct.
Can I take it first? No, he's gonna get it. Okay. Are we gonna talk some more? Maybe?
I'm Roland Wickert.
Okay.
Hello?
Can you teach me spells?
Destruction spells? No, not really. If you really want to learn, you'd have to join up with us before I can show you what I know. Nobody here is even allowed to teach you the advanced stuff, though. Synod or not. It goes against regulations. Not that I've really reached the advanced stage yet myself, anyway.
Okay, well, what do you do?
Me? I'm the resident destruction expert here. Well, if you want to call me an expert. But I wouldn't. I'm still learning, honing my craft, as they say. My ultimate goal is to perfect the art of defensive spellcasting. I want to be able to conjure the raw power of combative forces of nature and beyond at will. But that'll have to come later. Hopefully sooner later, rather than later.
I mean, alright, fair enough. Well, what do you think about the College of Whispers? Why is that not working? Oop, there we go. Oop.
Me? I'm the resident
Oh,
My
crap.
ultimate goal... I want to be... Hopefully sooner or later, rather than...
There we go.
I think the same as everyone else around here.
Ah,
about
good.
them.
A free thinker. That's what we like. Which is?
That they're another magical organization that the Synod have no standing relationship with.
Thanks for clarifying. Appreciate it.
I don't exactly have the time for trifles such as this. You seem like a helpful fellow. Would you be willing to help discover the source of this mysterious object?
I'm
If so,
a
let me
man
know.
of mischief, I guess.
I could use someone of strong wit and not merely strong arm.
Okay.
What brings you to the Bruma Synod Conclave this fine day?
Any magical threats?
Magical threats, eh? Well, beyond the normal hedge wizards that you'll find just about anywhere, there are indeed some more troubling rumors. I've heard tell of some necromancers holed up in Underpaw Cave, performing their usual heretical rituals and incantations. They threaten the good name of the Synod, and the Conclave can't spare anyone.
Well, I've already done it, but I'll clear them out.
I see. Necromancers aren't a force to be trifled with, stranger. I implore you to be careful. I shall see about procuring a reward while you're away, for when, if, you return successfully.
Appreciate the vote of confidence, but sure.
Best of luck. Underpaw is to the southwest of Bruma. Should be rather easy to find.
Nice. What are you doing? Why you got a knife out, Roland? You gonna stab me?
Hello. Until next time.
Yeah, put that thing away, man. Can I have somebody... Don't pull knives on me, you psycho.
Can I help you?
Tell me about the Synod.
We are an organization of mages, officially sanctioned by the Empire. We play much the same role as the Mages Guild of years gone by. We seek to protect magical knowledge for future generations, and ensure that the secrets of Magicka are kept only in responsible hands.
Ah, yes. The Brotherhood of Steel. You had one job.
As you noticed when walking in, a couple of seemingly random items have been appearing in the Conclave of late, and I'm not quite sure as to why. Given that, as you can no doubt imagine, the Conclave is very busy, I am willing to hire external agents to look into this.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
After the first item appeared, I had one of the attendants, Attendant Wickart, take it back to the study area for examination. Check with him and see if he has discovered anything.
Sure. Anything
Good
else?
morning.
Oh, God, your voice changed. So can I learn magic here?
Magic is not a gift to be trifled with, citizen. I am sorry, but we do not yet have reason enough to teach you spells. Perhaps if you were a ranking member of the
They
Synod,
are very much like the
you might
Brotherhood of Steel,
reconsider.
then, aren't they? You can't have technology unless you join us. Can I join?
Join the Synod? Not right now, citizen. I am afraid we don't have much of an opening in our ranks at the moment. Perhaps check back at a later date?
Sure. Said a couple of items. Statue wasn't the first.
No, it wasn't. Preceding its arrival here in the Conclave was a mess of fire salts all over the living quarters.
Sounds like a fire hazard.
Obviously, fire salts are not too uncommon around a conclave, so I passed it off as insignificant, despite the other members' claims that they hadn't left any fire salts around. Now I'm sure it and the statue are connected somehow. Quite perplexing. You'd better get on it.
Don't tell me what to do. Nothing really else we want to talk about. I don't really care about the clientele. Let's have a look. So who do we need to talk to? Was it this guy?
How can I help?
Katie just wants to know if you found anything unusual about the statue.
Anything unusual? Well, it's hard to tell, to be honest. I'm not
I will
exactly
steal
the most
that.
experienced mage in this area, but
But what?
I did notice that it looks an awful lot like an Ayleid design. Haven't you seen the massive statues by the entrances of their ruins? I also know that Ayleid statues this portable and small would be very valuable, and therefore would probably all have been scavenged from the ruins.
So why would an Ayleid artifact appear in the Conclave?
My theory? I think someone sent it here as a test. Someone who has access to valuable artifacts such as this, that they plan to come get it back. I think someone is going to try teleporting here using the same teleportation technique. We should... I'm going to continue studying this thing. You might want to tell Cadius that this doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon.
Okay, there's a black soul gem here now.
Have you learned anything more about our little perplexity?
Yes. Roland is still studying.
Then what are you talking to me for?
More items that are appearing.
By the 8. Maybe we can take advantage of this. Search the Conclave. Look for anything that seems out of the ordinary and bring it here. Maybe by examining the items, we can determine their origin.
Sure. Strange items. There's a boot. Mysterious mage boot.
Can I help you? Good to see you again, friend. What can Ololentius do for you?
He's so happy. I like him.
Hello.
Counting the scrolls. It's not one of those. Hello. Can I steal that? I can. I'm just going to quick save just in case they get angry. Oop. I can't steal it. It's not allowed. Okay, well, boo. Now, book? Is that it? Mysterious, weathered, what was it? Memoirs. Pen and book have been weathered and torn for a harsh grip of time. A few pages still intact, but some passages remain legible. As I pen this, I gaze upon the walls of my home and remember the very day its design came to fruition, although it seems like yesterday, it was actually many years. Coming up with a design for my home, a place where I could practice my magic in peace and keep myself away from the prying eyes of my colleagues, I pored over tomes and dusty scrolls, scoured the bookshops of the land, and even delved into ancient ruins looking for inspiration. Finally, as I rested my weary body at a camp outside of Bruma and marvelled in awe at the majesty of the Gerald Mountains, became inspired. Like a madman, I began to sketch. Took a step back to see what I had wrought. Frostcrag Spire was born, and now, as age overwhelms me and the glow of dying is dying from my eyes, I wish. It contains many wonderful inventions. I've spent my whole life perfecting them, and I hope you'll put them to good use. This is the book that we found, isn't it, in Oblivion. My pride and joy is the Atronak altar. By bringing free souls from the very same creatures to this altar, you can summon an Atronak familiar to do your bidding. It will obey. I've created portals to all the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. This should make it easy to travel to them in times of need. Infused with the stone and mortar, may your journeys be safe and the roads you travel free of danger. Okay, got that too. Is there anything up here? I can never remember where these items are. Synod robes. You're up here.
If there's
Good morning.
anything you need, just
Man
let
balls of
Ololentius
Cyrodiil.
know,
I'm
will
gonna
you?
take that too, actually. Oops.
That's not yours.
filthy fingers
Gone.
Oh, fuck. Alright. We can't steal the book. I get it. Yeah, okay. Stupid magicians. Oh, we definitely can't steal it now. Is he here? He is here. Shit. Alright, well, I'm gonna come back for that. I do want that book, but I don't want a bounty. Flight from the Fulmar, Song Fit for a Prince. Okay, Circle of Minor Reflection, Dwarves. It's up to you.
Something you need from me?
Nope, no I do not. Potion Destruction, okay, got a Birth of Death. Interesting, nothing there. Don't see anything here that's jumping out at me. I would assume they are all in the upper bit, right? You'd think so. You'd think so. Because that's where we found the boot, right? Or is it just the boot that we need? I thought it was like free items.
Can I help you?
No, I guess there's more to find yet. Is this
What
one?
is it?
Yeah, Mysterious Soul Gem. There's one more, right?
Good morning. How can I help?
I feel like there is one more, but honestly,
I am always happy to help.
what is that shit?
Have you learned anything more about our little perplexity?
I have. I found 2 items. Here are all the new items.
Give them here. Let's see what they can tell us.
Soul Gem?
Not just any generic form of soul gem. This is a black soul gem. Only 2 types of people use these.
Whoa,
Murderers
whoa,
and
whoa.
necromancers.
What's
This
your
certainly
accusations,
isn't
mate? I
something
use them
that
all the
carries with it a
time.
positive stigma. What else?
A boot?
Fairly common, but it seems familiar for some reason. This almost seems like the type of boot I would wear. Intriguing. What else?
And a book.
A book? Weathered memoirs, eh? This seems to be a journal
Oh.
of some sort about the creation of Frostcrag Spire.
What the hell's happened to you?
Well, this
Could a
is
hell of
an
a paper
interesting
got.
twist in our little mystery. Before we examine this further, I'd like to see any other artifacts which may have appeared.
That's all of them.
These told me a lot, thank you.
Look at his
One thing
hand.
is certain. Whoever these items belong to is affiliated with the magical arts. More specifically, the darker side of the magical arts. It would also seem that our mystery mages have some connection with Frostcrag Spire.
Well, I was glad to be of help. We should check out Frostcrag Spire then.
You're actually only half right. You see, now that I have at least some idea who's behind this, I'm restricting this investigation.
Boo.
The Synod appreciates all your help in solving this little enigma, but at this point...
Wait, what's that? Oh, not again.
What are we fighting this time? A zombie. Jesus. Loud as hell. Okay.
Run away with your tail between your legs.
There you go. Sorted.
This is madness. I am sick and tired of these intrusions. It would appear that your services are a game required before payment can be rendered. I cannot simply step back and allow this to continue. Not now that there is a tangible threat to our hall. We must act.
Yeah, you'll end
Go
up
to
like the
Frostcrag Spire
Bruma
and
Mages
do
Guild of
whatever is
old.
necessary to put an end to these infuriating escapades.
We can do that.
I just hope that the college isn't somehow involved in this. The Vines know they live to make trouble for us.
Sure. Alright. Can't talk to you anymore now.
Hello.
Okay, well, I guess we need to get out of here. But first, let's go ahead and do the underpaw thing as well. Simmons' house for evidence. Oh, we gotta do that as well, yeah. And then also Whispers of the Mountain. Let's get all of these up and running, right? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Right, let's get out of here. Like I said, if we're fast traveling, we can kind of put a bit of a speed run on this shit, right? Let's go do Underpaw Cave first. Just sprint through that, get it done. Hopefully not everything's respawned. Where is Inigo? Where's Nico? No, not Nico. Inigo and D'Artecto. Oh, up they're here. Okay. Does it be falling though? Is there a reason you're not falling? Did I ask you to wait?
Greetings, thrice honored friend.
No. But greetings to you too. Welcome back. Yeah, obviously fast travelling is very handy for us in this circumstance of getting everybody back on board. So we went a couple episodes without D'Artecto, and I kind of want him to hang around a bit. He's a cool cat. Don't get me wrong. Love Carjo. Love Gizago. But D'Artecto's fun. He's different. I like that. Okie dokie. Head down here. I think it's this one. I probably should undo all these, right? Yeah. Let's look at our map too. Yep, okay. We are heading in the right direction at least. I'm guessing it's going back towards the lake, right? Yes, I think so. Maybe there we'll be able to get into that door. Oh, definitely much easier to navigate. I am a fan. Oh. We went the wrong way. Hello! Undead Servitor.
Please enter.
My most beloved mistress awaits you. And do mind your step and your manners. This way, if you please.
So you come here and defy my acolytes, hmm? What is it that brings you to Underpaw? This is surely no place for the living.
Cadius? Venusius sent me. He wants me to kill you. Perhaps we can work out an arrangement.
An arrangement? You mean a bribe or blackmail? No. You have come this far. Farther than I expected when I first heard all the commotion in the halls.
I don't want to kill you,
I
though.
want to test your mettle firsthand. Big mistake.
Okay. Let's talk to her.
You did. The High Necromancer is dead. No doubt that means you'll be telling my brother's captain.
Yeah.
What joy for you.
I don't want to kill you, I want to talk to you. Oh, fuck. Guess we gotta kill her. Can we load it? I think last time we left her alive. Maybe we should kill her this time. Yeah, fuck it. She can die. Unless you can't kill her, maybe. Maybe she's unkillable. Maybe she just resets. Nope. She dead. She's dead. Very dead. Alright, well. That's what she wanted. Yeah, that's what she wanted. Dead for all. Black soul gem. Don't mind me, I'm just a murderer, I'll take it. Grand soul gem, I'll take that too. Greater soul gem, sure. Paralysis rune, we've got that already. I think we're all good on those fronts. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's a different, as much as I don't like killing her in that regard, when you can solve it peacefully. Like I said, we've solved it peacefully in the past. And she goes back and she joins the guild and she's all very happy about it, you know, it's done, right? How do I get out of here? Oh, it's taking us up this way. Where does that go? Back to Underpaw Keep? And then that goes back to Underpaw Cave. Isn't Underpaw Cave the way we want to go, though? Like, we want to get out of here. So Underpaw Cave seems like the sensible way to go, right? We jump down here. And then we get out of here. It'd be interesting to see what the dialogue is, whether it's different. I'd at least like it to be somewhat unique, right? Rather than just, oh, she's dead, no reward for you, or whatever. Are we even going the right way? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay, so that one's done. Now, we want to go to Frostcrack Spire, Simmons' house, Talos Worshippers. We'll do the Talos Worshippers, right? Just let them know. Lying low.
Careful with that fire.
What's up?
Hello.
Where's the lady? Oh, we got a disease as well. There we go.
Do not.
We shouldn't need to hide. Soon, when the Thalmor are defeated, soon, we'll be able to step into the light.
Look, all well and good, but Captain Adius sent me. You're kind of causing issues.
Sending someone to stop us worshipping Talos? Has the captain gone mad?
Just settle down for a second,
Always
alright?
considered the captain a man of honor, a man of tolerance. Someone who refused to be a puppet to the Thalmor and the shameful demands.
Look, he's made some accusations
Why
about
such a
me.
sharp change in the captain's outlook. What could he, or you, possibly say that would lead us to renounce the god hero of mankind?
Nothing, I'm not trying to. I'm not. He doesn't want you to stop worshipping Talos. He wants you to be more subtle. Just continue as you are, keep worshipping Talos. Like, he doesn't want you to stop worshipping Talos, he wants you to be more subtle.
I see. That's... well, it's more likely to happen than asking us to renounce a divine. But why should we live in shame of our faith?
If you don't, the Thalmor will tighten their grip on Bruma.
I see. That makes a lot of sense. Very well then. We will lay low for the time being. Let Adius know we're sorry for any problems that has caused for him. Or may cause him.
Now, I know in the
He's
past...
a good man, clearly. Any other guard captain would have handed us over to the Thalmor. No questions asked. Here he is now. Never was light on his feet.
But divines forbid you cross us.
Who's here? Who? Adius? Oh, Adius is here. Hey, Adius.
Ah, you're still here. Good. Finally got done with all that paperwork and procedure for that damn thief Galat. So, I assume you've reached a mutual understanding? Or are you still in negotiations?
Yes, Captain Adius. We're going to worship more subtly, as your messenger asked.
He's more than a messenger. He's a friend.
Immediately kills her.
Thank you for coming
Jeez.
around. I realize it must have been tough for you to see the justification. I'm grateful, friend, that you did what I asked. I wonder now if it was the right call. I appreciate your loyalty, but this could turn out badly. If the Thalmor have so much as an inkling that I'm shielding Talos worshippers, heads will roll. Most likely mine. And that's if they're feeling merciful. But what's done is done. There's no time for second guessing. Here's hoping we made the right call.
I wonder
Here's your reward.
if we
You've
do
earned
it differently, do we miss out on the house? That's my
For the
worry.
time being, we go our separate ways once more. But something makes me think our paths will cross again.
I don't know. I don't want to miss out on the house.
Hello?
Whoa! Oh, okay. You're sitting there by the fire. What are you doing?
Hello?
I wonder if it's different. Do we try it? I don't want to talk to her again, though. She's a pain in the ass. Nah, fuck it. Fuck it. It's not worth it. I mean, we may miss out on a quest, and Adius still gets taken anyway. Do we want that? Not really. Ugly love. Now, we've been near Simmons' house, haven't we? Dragonclaw Rock. Guess not. Alright, well, let's go there and make our way to this house. There's a cave up here, too. Although I don't know if we can get to that one yet, right? Yeah, let's see if we can get to the cave first. I don't know. It's around the back of here, so we might have to... Oh, there's two. There's one here, too. There's got to be a way up, right? You know what, let's go to this one. We know there's one at Dragonclaw Rock. That's all we need to remember right now. There's a house of some sort. I'm guessing that's the house we need to go to. Hello. Okay. There's the house, but then the cave's up here. Maybe both caves are up here. Yeah, I think we should probably check the cave out, right? I doubt it'll take long to do the... Oh, it's a werewolf. I think he's dead, man. He's dead. Leave him be. Okay. You alright there?
Careful with that fire.
Don't know how I got a bounty. Oh yeah, now all the witnesses are gone, so we're good. Well, I mean, come on. Come on. If someone rescues you and your first step is to be like, oh, be careful. Shut up. Thank me. Freezewind Hollow. Is this the one with the Oblivion Gate in it? It might be. giant spider immediately. Very good. Guess so. Okay. Is that all there is in here? Yeah, appears to be. There's really like nothing in here. Is there anything to loot? Egg sacs? Spider eggs? No, I don't really want those. Can't get anything out of that. Maybe on the giant frost? Oh no, there's a chest here. Grand soul gem. Meh. Average. What about you? No, nothing. Alright, just a little point of interest. And what about that then? Do we go check that out? Because we could. How do we get there is the question. Why is my... No, my encumbrance is fine. Why am I moving so slow? Okay, right, back on the path. A dog! Hello! Okay, examine Scruffy. On closer inspection, the dog appears heavily bruised. There appear to be patches where he's lacking fur, as though it has come out. In addition, he appears to have some cuts and scars under his fur. Bruises don't seem like they were caused by the local wildlife. His collar reads Scruffy, owned by Barris Chicani of Bruma. He may not have been treated well by his former owners. Well, I'll find him a new home, and we know exactly where to go. So, over by... I think we've got to go up from Serpent's Trail, right? Or do we follow that? Oh, that's annoying. Can we... how do we get there? Probably Dragonclaw Rock, right? That's on the road. So let's follow that and get to the inn. Because there is a very kindly old man here. These bandits. Cutpurse dude. Get rid of you. Okay. No, you leave Scruffy alone. Okay, good.
I surrender! I surrender! Watch where you're going.
There we go. Watch where I'm going. Oh, what a thing to say if someone strikes you dead. Amazing. Right. Well, we've got the temple, what's it called? Cloud Ruler Temple up here too. But first off, let's follow the road. We'll find the inn, which we can see the marker for already, which is good. Get this one turned in. It's nice and simple, right? Easy one to do. You're helping an old man. Is it? What's it reminiscent of in Oblivion? Isn't it like some old man who needs a dog as well, and you help that? Is that an Oblivion quest, or am I just misremembering? Am I getting confused? I'm probably getting confused with something, to be honest. Was that Serpent's Trail? I think it was Serpent's Trail we just passed. I think we've got a quest there too, don't we? Interesting. And the fort's up here too. Ooh, yeah, we've got lots of options. Lots of options. But here's the inn. That's the main thing to do today. Snow Stone Rest. Is this in Oblivion? I don't know if I ever came across this in Oblivion.
Feeling clumsy today?
Always, my dude, always.
And
Ellis.
to he who carries the dragon blood in his veins.
This place seems quiet.
Because the Empire's got the border locked up tighter than a Khajiit skooma horde. Normally, this inn would be a hive of activity as travelers stream down the Gerals, heading to Cyrodiil. Now it's just an inn in the middle of nowhere. And I'm alone. Even more so since I lost old Barnius.
Tell me about old Barnius.
My old dog. I love dogs. Most faithful companions a man can have. He died a few years ago. The cold got to him. He never liked the cold. Was used to the temperate climes down south. He was my truest friend. And now he's gone. The customers at least used to distract me, but now I don't even have them. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to leave an offering at his grave. Just behind the inn. Something to pay my respects. Remember a lifelong loss, you know. Problem is, I'm not really up to going around and gathering the stuff together. The wilderness is dangerous, and I don't want to die to a timber wolf or an ogre, or who knows what else.
Until we find.
I'll help.
Thank you, traveler. You are truly a generous soul. I'll reward you with what little coin I can spare, just to say thanks. If you could gather some motherwort for me, I'd be able to lay an offering for old Barnius. Just a few should do. Return the motherwort to me, and I'll be able to leave an
Haven't I got some?
feel a little more at peace for a few more years.
Ooh, 3 of 4. Shit. Okay, well, do you want this dog?
Well, stranger, if you'd be so kind, it would warm an old man's heart.
Here, you can have Scruffy.
Scruffy's his name, eh? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are. That's right.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I like him already.
Yeah, damn right.
See, I found myself a true canine companion. Thank you, stranger.
We helped him.
Thank you. It's not much.
Nice.
But have what little earnings I have. Gold pales so much in comparison to companionship.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Good boy, Scruffy. Now, I know we've got to take you to Whiterun, don't we?
Damn it all. Run out of Cyrodiil, all for daring to offend Dorina's band of criminals and cut-purses.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I'm being forced to flee my home. That's what's wrong. All because of those damned cutters. I got on their bad side. Angered the wrong people. Fought a little bit too tirelessly when they attacked the wagon I was escorting. Long story short, I need out of Cyrodiil. They're chasing me as we speak. I just stopped in here to get a bit of Nord fire in my belly for the trip. Actually, I hate to ask this of you, but could you deliver this note to my brother, Holgard? He runs Northern Arms, the smithy in Bruma.
Yeah, I can do it.
Thank you so much, traveler. I'd be happy to give you directions to Bruma if you need them.
Nah, we're good. We know where it
Once you get to
is.
the city, just find the smithy, Northern Arms. It's on the north side of town. Best of luck, friend. And thank you.
Good luck to you. Just be aware there's dragons problems in Skyrim, alright?
What is it?
Ooh, apple watch pie, thank you. I'll take that. So maybe we leave it here for today. We'll do a bit of reading. We'll do one of the St. Martin ones. And then next episode we will continue up to the keep, I guess. Or we could go from the cave we were at before. Well, we'll leave it for a surprise, eh? You know, we've already done this one, so it's not exactly the biggest surprise of what's going to happen, but the order we do it in, maybe. Scripture of St. Martin, Volume 1. Text written on behalf of the Church of St. Martin by High Priest Neramis Agrician. I bid you humble welcome, dear reader, as you read this text and begin your journey into the life of St. Martin Septon. The Scripture of St. Martin is divided into 2 distinct volumes. Volume 1, The Life of St. Martin, and Volume 2, Teachings of the Church. I bid you study each of these separate portions of the text carefully to aid you in the spiritual journey upon which you are about to embark. This first volume of the Scripture revels The thrilling and sobering life led by Martin Septim leading up to his rise to sainthood and his critically important background enabling followers of St. Martin to understand the context from which its teachings are born. I thank and commend you for your interest in the teachings of St. Martin. The life of St. Martin began humbly, born simply as Martin, the priest of the chapel of Akatosh in the city of Kvatch. Of more particular note, however, was his youthful practicing of the foul art of Daedra worship. Yes, dear reader, it's true, your eyes do not deceive you. St. Martin worshipped the infernal Daedra. Let this not dissuade you from your reverence of him, however, for this was but a fleeting portion of his life, a dark path that he soon abandoned in pursuit of a nobler goal, of nobler gods, and eventually a much nobler cause. For it must be said, dear friend, that the city of Kvatch did fall under dreadful Daedric siege. The Oblivion crisis sweeping across all Tamriel did not spare St. Martin's home from its devastation. No special pardon was granted to this bustling metropolis merely due to its most extraordinary inhabitant. Yet amidst the chaos, St. Martin Septim did not falter. He led numerous civilians to safety in the chapel, barricading themselves within, securing them brief sanctuary from the Daedric horde. And it was here, dear friend, that Martin Septim was discovered by the fabled champion of Cyrodiil, and informed that he was the son of Emperor Uriel Septim VII, and therefore the last true heir to the Ruby Throne, and by extension, the Empire itself. Stop saying dear friend, it's really weird. And so, Martin Septim rode with the champion of Cyrodiil to the fabled Blade's fortress of Cloud Ruler Temple to begin the holy war against the vile Daedric prince Mehrunes Dagon and his wicked mortal servants, the Mythic Dawn cult. And it's true also, friend, that St. Martin, along with the champion of Cyrodiil, designed and executed a great many schemes that led the cult to falter, most notable among them the Battle of Bruma, in which the Mythic Dawn were lured into opening a great gate, a particularly powerful Oblivion Gate, to aid in their assault of the city, enabling the champion of Cyrodiil, Martin's greatest agent, to secure a great sigil stone, an artifact of immense power needed for Martin's plan. The champion of Cyrodiil rushed into the gate as Martin stalwartly slaughtered countless Daedra on the battlefield. And as the champion of Cyrodiil emerged from the now ruined Oblivion portal with the great sigil stone in hand, it became clear to the world that Martin Septim was the true heir to the Ruby Throne, and the champion of Cyrodiil a true hero to the world. So it was that Martin Septim, employing the power of the great sigil stone and destroying numerous other infernal Daedric artifacts, opened a portal to the false paradise created by Mankar Cameron, the leader of the Mythic Dawn cult, and the champion of Cyrodiil entered, and Mankar Cameron was slain with his own idolatrous and fetid home. Sorry, within, not with. And the leader of the cult laying there lifeless, and it was so that Martin rode with the champion from Cloud Ruler Temple to the Temple of the One in the Imperial City to light the dragon fires and restore the ward between Tamriel and the vile hosts of Oblivion. And it was indeed so that Mehrunes Dagon, in a final attempt to corrupt and destroy the world, manifested within the city itself. Martin Septim then faced with the realization that it was too late to light the dragon fires by conventional means, made a quick, bold, and just decision. And yes, dear friends, again, he took the amulet of kings and sundered it, transforming himself into a flaming, holy, dragon-like avatar of Akatosh. And it was here that Martin Septim, in his bold and divine form, slew the manifestation of the wretched prince and ended the Oblivion crisis. And Martin then rested for all eternity. His avatar turned to stone, became a statue in the Temple of the One, and all of Tamriel was saved from corruption, and Martin rose to sainthood. There we go. That's Volume 1 done. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Next episode, like I said, bit of a mystery. We'll see what we do. This guy's quite loud. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
What is it, Khajiit?